Hello and welcome to another episode of UKversus, where we're going to be opening our last 6 packs of Dark Tournament and building a seal deck. Then going into our tier lists for Yu Yu Hakusho Impacting Standard, as well as Yu Yu Hakusho Sealed, which will be how you get entry into the Wish Tournament. You are once again being hosted by myself, Brett Mill and/or Kill Pendragon, and I am joined once again by Richard Draft Dodger Plumber.
Yeah, hello everyone. So obviously I guaranteed last time a Chrome, so there's guaranteed a Chrome with these 6 packs. Hope everyone's doing well. And I've been checking out all the content creators putting out their box openings. They've all looked really cool. It looks like there's been zero collation issues. Like everyone's getting exactly what they should be. Perfect.
If you haven't
loads of really good feedback.
If you haven't seen them, definitely go check out the other content creators such as Let's Talk UVS, Centonis, Pippa Ponders, UA Academy, UKversus Academy. They've pulled some beautiful cards, but in my humble opinion, the Rose Whip Barrage we pulled is probably still the best looking card.
Yeah, possibly. Like, you know, they're there with like the XSRs, right? Like that's the sort of level of sort of shininess, I guess, that they are. They're really good.
Alt art beautifulness of our boy Kurama. I mean, I just love it. I think the Yusuke is pretty cool as well. I don't think I've seen anyone else pull a Yusuke yet. I've seen some great time shifted retro cards pulled, but Yusuke,
yeah, I saw Chris pulled the Toguro brothers.
Oh, that's a money card, of course. Chris pulled,
and I think Tam pulled the Toguro brothers as well.
Well, I've got 7 boxes coming hopefully this week, so hopefully I get one.
Mm-hmm.
But well, I'll let you pick which pack we'll open first, and then we'll build our seal pool and talk about what we would build.
Yeah, so what we'll do is, just before we start, obviously this sealed deck tournament is a bit different than what you would usually do, sort of going into a pre-release, right? So in terms of how you should be building these pools, obviously a pre-release, I would say just have fun with it, right? Just explore stuff, jam some whatever cards you think are coolest. Like, if one of the characters you think is cooler than the others, just play them. It doesn't matter, right?
Oh, yeah, 100%.
And just sort of have fun with it. And, like, I'm not saying you shouldn't have fun with these tournaments, but they're not quite your usual pre-release, right? They are a release tournament, but there is stuff on the line for winning. Yeah, usually a pre-release, you know, you've got maybe some packs or something, and it doesn't really matter. But this qualification matters. Like, you know, the winning these tournaments matters because it qualifies you for the Wish tournament. So you want to sort of almost take these a little bit more seriously when you're building your pool in terms of, you know, taking, you know, like not playing the fun cards and sort of playing the good ones, I guess.
It depends. Personally, for me, it depends on what your goal is going in. If you are try-harding for that Wish invite, then yes, you want to be playing the optimal cards. You want to be looking at your sealed pool and going, what is the best deck I can make from here, and what do I have to look out for? You imagine people who are try-harding for those invites will have also done research into where the block zones are. So as when we went through the cards on Friday, I noted there was a lot of low block zones on cards that were quite desirable. So I'd probably start going, okay, I'm going to take my high attacks.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Like, if you're not worried about the Wish tournament, you just want to have fun with it, then you go ahead and have fun with it, right?
Oh, 100%, yeah.
Just for me, I look at it as a case of the Wish tournament is an opportunity to win the greatest prize in gaming. So
yeah, you get to make a character. For anyone watching on YouTube or that comes into the chat, that's in the chat waiting, we're not going to touch on the rule updates now. We're going to do another episode on Tuesday because, personally, I want to give UVS a chance to produce an article or a first form video talking about why they've made the decisions they have. We know they're not very popular decisions, but rather than taking away from the hype of Yu Yu Hakusho, we're going to do that in a separate video on Tuesday.
Yeah, and I guess just briefly on that, I obviously did have thoughts on the subject, so I did put out a little like written word article type thing. Just chucked it in a Word document, put it out there. You can find it on our Discord and other sort of community content Discord channels if you want to read it. I just but anyway, we'll get into more of that on Tuesday. But for now, we'll get into this. Obviously, if you want to find out where your local Dart tournament release tournaments are, check out the play.uvsgames.com.
That's right. And I believe your first one is next Sunday?
Yes. So this coming Sunday.
So we probably won't be streaming next Sunday.
Yes, because I will be trying to qualify for that Wish tournament.
Exactly. If I can get down there, I will, but it's looking very unlikely.
That's fair. But yeah, it'd be good to see if you could.
Yeah, exactly. So, pick a number, Richard. 1 to 6. Let's start off.
Let's just go top left to bottom right.
Okay.
Make it easy.
Top left to bottom right, sure. So, my personal philosophy when going through sealed is be aggressive. Yes, have your defense, but you want to be able to kill your opponent. You don't want to be playing as much control as you would in standard.
Yeah.
So we got
whether that's me that's slowing down or your camera.
I've increased the resolution of the camera because I want it to try and be a bit better. So it's when I move, it's gonna have a lot more motion blur.
Okay.
Banshee Shard Shriek, Stumbling Warrior.
So here's where I'd separate out attacks. And
that's what I'm doing now. Splatter Drop,
and characters,
Yoko Farm,
and, all that stuff.
Spirit Breaker.
Obviously, when you're making a seal deck, symbols are not relevant.
Yeah, well, I was going to go for that. You got loose, you got no symbols, so it doesn't matter. It's all about having the cards that have the best effects. Demonic Teamwork, Dr. Ichigiri, Team Dr. Ichigiri, which nice little asset.
I mean, one thing that stands out immediately from this pack is we've got a couple of nice zero diffs.
Yeah.
Getting spams in your foundations is always good.
Yusuke Spirit Wave is this one. Rare is Power of the Serpent Yo-Yos. Is a free diff 5. It's a free cost 5 check +2 mid block with your attack gets +1 speed. Only playable if it shares 2 symbols with your character. So not great in sealed. And second enhanced flip. If your rival has no ready foundations, your next check to play a card gets +1.
Iffy for a 3 diff, if we get enough that match that stuff. Sure,
yeah, I mean, being able to flip, it's very, very conditional, even for the +1 check, so it's probably not going to get played. Spirit Detective is our time shifted card. Free cost 5 check with no block zone. Remove 1 card from your discard pile of the word Spirit in its name. After your rival plays an enhanced ability printed on an attack, cancel it. Commit after the second copy of an attack is played this turn, seal it. So,
if we end up with enough Spirit Tribal, then it might be good.
Yeah, given how much Spirit is in the set, I think this kind of goes in. The no block zone is a pain, and it's very likely people are going to be playing 2 copies of attacks. But
there's plenty of Echo going around, so. And
our character is Kurbara, a 5-hander that makes your attacks deal no damage.
Yeah, he doesn't excite me to begin with. I'm hoping for some better options in that character slot.
So the first thing that strikes me is we only have 3 attacks so far.
Yeah.
We got 8, so that means we got 9 non-attacks in there. Well, 8 because we always get a character.
Yeah. So again, we picked up a couple of nice spams there.
Oh yeah, we picked up 2 zeros, a 3, a 2, and 2 1s. That's not a bad. And then we also got the asset that basically just turns off powerful or stun. We got Master of Wind, Spirit Beast Pooh. This is an excellent spam. 6 check 0. That lets you build in committed after block. Shapeshift Decoy, Glimpse of the Past, Ice Sword Slash, Beneath the Armor, Twin Rose Toss, Invincible Body, Double Fist of the Mortal Flame. That is a very good attack to get here, depending on what kind of character we can get. Spirit Charge Kicks, another Spirit for a treble. No rare, so that'll be our time shifter card. 0 low block, hell yeah. We got Rinku, which is a 700, 20 health. Enhance your attack gains plus X speed. X is number equals number of enhances you've played this combat phase. Response: at the end of your turn, if you have committed a card, if your rival has committed a card in the stage due to your effect, add the top card of your deck to momentum.
Okay, so instantly, like, I noticed we've got a few 3 diffs there, right? In terms of our attacks.
We got 2 3 diffs, 4 3 5 diffs, and 3. So we've got a 3-3-3 split in a minute.
Okay, so yeah, I mean, Rinku's going to have maybe the ability to be doing some long stringing, so he's an option, just to rack up that +1 speed enhance. And then what's more shiny?
We get yes.
Okay.
So if we get a chew,
obviously Brett's going to be forcing the mean. I don't necessarily recommend it if you want to be winning the tournament. If you want to have fun with the tournament, absolutely do it.
So I'll get into why I'll be forcing chew at pretty much every event I go to after this, when we go to our tier list. But a 5 mid 5 that says if you were dealt damage last turn, it gets 4 damage. A 5 mid 9 in sealed with stun 1 is still good.
Mm-hmm.
Because the cost for that is just taking damage,
and it's got the stun, so it does work with Rinku, right?
Yeah. Works with Rinku. It's a 1 low block, which, as I was saying, low blocks are abundant in this set, especially on the good cards.
And there's low breakers as well, something we haven't had too many of, if any.
So we've got another Splatter Duo. Unsettling Aura. Master of 1,000 Faces. Spirit Uppercut. So we are getting a lot of Spirit cards.
Yeah, there is a reasonable amount of Spirit stuff in this set, right?
Yeah.
So, whether we get enough for, the Spirit Tribal Matters cards, we don't know. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Arrogant Fighter. No Restraint. Borrowed Energy. Armor Ape. Elemental Advantage. Immortal Shapeshifter is our rare. It's a 2 cost, 5 check. Check a 5. After one or more of your foundations is destroyed, gain a health. Enhance Destroying Foundation. This attack gets +1 damage.
I mean, we're probably going to be playing it just for that second ability, right? As a lock breaker if we need it.
It's a lock breaker, and the fact that if we're feeling squishy, especially if we do go into Rinku, who's only got 20 health, checking a 5 after we get our breaker block goes, we failing the check doesn't end our turn, so might as well respond and just hope we hit the 5 and get to game 1.
Yeah.
Our time shifting card is Psychic Spirit Glass, an asset that's a 2 cost, 5 check. Remove your rival reveals their hand. Choose one card for this way. Your rival cannot play copies of the chosen card for the rest of the turn.
Yep, just says, okay, your best block, you don't get to do it.
Yeah, and if they've got multiples of it,
yeah. Whether it makes the cut or not, I don't know, but
I mean, it's still a sideboard card because you can technically start, and our character is Jin. Now
instantly he jumps to the top of the list for me.
Yeah. So Jin is a 600, 27 health with Response Tenacious, Mill 1. After an attack is played, it gets +2 or -2 speed. If you milled an attack, it gets +3 or -3 speed instead.
Mm-hmm.
Response commit. After your rival plays an enhanced ability on an attack, if that attack has less than its printed speed, cancel its effects.
Yeah. Like instantly, he just adds speed and everything, and has a cancel. Like I think spoilers ahead for the tier list. He's going to be up the top of them. So,
Jin is just
probably who I'm going to be looking to be played, because again, he's not keyword locked. He doesn't need anything specific. He can just play generically good stuff.
Exactly. Shinobi Prodigy. Final Test. Beautiful Card Strike. Display of Power. That definitely goes in. Plant Grasp. Resting Up. Demon Energy Manipulation. Ogre Killer. Crowd's Darling. Sword of the Darkness Flame. A 4-cost, 3-check, 4 mid for 4 for 1 low block. Enhance, lose 1 health. This attack gets +1 damage and stun 1. Enhance, if you have 10 or less health, draw 1 card and gain 2 health.
Yeah, just again going to be a generically good thing to be playing in our likely Jin deck.
You Windmill Slammer into the deck. Our time shifter card is Sun's Love. It's a 3-cost, 5-check with no block zone. First form, commit, draw a card. Your rival may add the top card of the deck to their momentum. If they do, draw another card. Yeah. Enhance, Tenacious Remove. This attack loses safe. So we're not getting, we're not doing reversals, but a first form, commit, draw a card. Maybe draw another card seems really good.
Yeah. I mean, it's giving your opponent momentum is a cost, right? So
it gets around the 6-hander problems if we are running Jin. And then we get Genkai, which is also a very powerful card.
Yeah.
Genkai,
and then we've got Genkai, who...
Yeah, Genkai is a 6-hander with 27 health, with 2 enhanced abilities. 1 is, if this attack deals damage, reveal top card of your deck. If it's an attack, add it to your hand. Enhance, discard one card. This attack gets +X or -X damage. X equals the block modifier of the discarded card.
Yeah. I don't hate Genkai, but she's not beating out Jin for me at this point.
That's fair. Well, we've got 2 packs left.
I know you're desperate to open a chew, so we can force that, but that's okay.
I mean, as much as I'd like forcing Chew, Jin is probably the correct choice for our pool. If we had more stuff that builds in, maybe. Shapeshifter Decoy. Banshee Shard Shriek. Stumbling Warrior. Spirit Breaker. Acrobatic Style. Unmatched Quickness. Body Memorization. Keiko's Support. Acrobatic Leap Kick. Our time shifted card, which means that we've got a UR or special card behind, is Bat Strike.
We were expecting 2 URs.
Yeah.
What we opened. Mop Strike, remind me, is this the one where you draw 1, they discard 1?
No, that's R Strike or Mop Strike.
Okay.
Bat Strike is a free low for 4 cost free check. Again, it's a 1 low, so lows are very predominant. Enhance, if this attack deals damage, your rival loses X health. X equals the number of cards they've discarded this turn.
Right, okay.
So not great here. We get Yusuke Team Leader as our character card. A 7-hander with 22 health. 2 enhanced abilities. The first one is commit. Discard 1 card. You may try to play 1 card with the word spirit in its name from your discard pile as your next form. Remove this turn. Remove it when it leaves the card pool. And Tenacious, if this attack shares at least 2 symbols with your character, it gains +1 speed, +1 damage. So not great in sealed for that second ability.
No. It's a bit of a whiff for sealed. Unless you open like a crap ton of his kit, it's a numbo.
And then the special card is Cape of No Return, which I think gets slammed into the deck because it's a 3-cost 4-check asset that has enhance, remove this attack from the game.
Yeah, and I think it also in constructor gets slammed at least at one.
It's decoy without letting them draw a card. Hell yeah.
It is an asset. Like there is a cost to it. It's a 4 check. It's a 3 diff, but it's just it's the most escape valve of escape valves. Right?
That just gets slammed into Mimic all day, every day.
No, I think it gets slammed into every deck on its symbols.
Yeah, especially as a sideboard.
No, it just goes in. Like, you just having an escape valve, I think, is going to be important.
Final test. Beautiful card strike. Master of Wind. Spirit Beast Pooh. Beneath the Armor. Yoko Form. Beautiful Suzuki. Genkai Spirit Shotgun. Finger Daggers. Ice Blade is our rare. Icy Blade, a 3 cost, 5 check, 2 low block with enhance. Check a 5, your attack gets +1 damage. Response: after your rival plays a non-character ability that readies or commits foundations, cancel it.
Yeah, I mean, if we're going with Jin, we want stuff that gives damage. He gives the speed, so that seems like an easy include.
Our time shifter card is Toughest Punk in Junior High, which is a 2 cost, 5 check with flip. Before you take damage from an attack, reduce the damage you would take by 3. It's a shame that this came in as Jolt was going out, because it just goes, ha, Jolt, you do nothing.
Yeah.
And then our last character card is Elder Toguro, who's a 7-hander for 20 health with Form once per turn. Discard 1 non-foundation from your hand. Choose 1 attack in your discard pile and try and play it as your next form this turn. Enhance, switch this attack's speed and damage. If it's your rival's turn, destroy 1 foundation. I love this character in standard. Not too sure.
I think he'd be good in sealed. I don't think he beats out Jin.
I think you need the right pool for Elder Toguro.
Probably. For me, there's like 3 realistic options here, and that is Elder, Jin, and Rinku. Like I think you could play any of those 3 with a straight face.
I think Genkai is still a good option.
I think she wants more like throws and stuff, to be honest, and more of her kit to be actually doing things.
Well, it's the fact I'm looking at our pool, and we have a lot of free block zones.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not like Genkai is just the character I'm not excited by at all. I mean, let's be real here. We're playing Jin.
Yeah.
But I think you could consider those 4 options. I think it would be hard pressed to not play Jin here.
I don't think.
He's got defense.
He's got going off.
You just want stuff that's going to give you damage.
Going off the rares we got, I don't think there's anything spicy enough attack line wise that I'd be confident playing Elder Toguro.
That's fair.
If we got a random spirit gun, then immediately slam it because that's just fun. Sword of the Darkness Flame is a fun one to be playing every single turn because as a 20 health we want to be gaining health. But I don't see anything in this pool that I want to basically be going, I'm going to force my opponent to block. There's nothing in here that makes me go, okay, let's have a quick look. Let's see. Elder Toguro lets me play, essentially, because you don't have to take momentum. This doesn't share 2 symbols, so you don't get to just repeatedly throw them in the face.
Yeah, I think the sharing 2 symbols just makes it like a bit iffy.
Shapeshift Decoy, you do get to keep switching it up. It's still 6 out of 4 there. Uppercut is just plain. Finger Daggers, maybe. Armor the Ape, no.
Playing Jin is fine.
Yeah, playing Jin, I'm just looking through. I guess Double Fist and the Mortal Flame could be a way to go. But yeah, if we'd have pulled a crazy attack that can use it, I'd push harder for Elder Toguro. But I think Jin is the correct way to go.
Yeah. So, building a seal deck, you want 40 cards, roughly, right? 40 is the minimum. Obviously, you can dip over, but generally you just want to play 40. So within that 40, you will be playing something in the region of 13 to 15 attacks, right?
Yeah.
Like 14 is usually like a comfortable number. Like you could play some more. So like I usually like to start with our attack lineup first before looking at our.
I was just separating the foundations up. I can do that. Yeah, okay. Just I like having them all based on their cost because it makes it easier.
Yep.
But yeah, don't do what I did at the HLC draft where I was playing 17 attacks and then just checking awfully because I was like, oh yeah, it's a very small deck.
Yeah. Yeah. The 13 to 15 is generally where you want to be, I think. Like you could possibly go up to 16 if you really want to be aggressive, but
that is a lot of free check foundations.
Yeah. I think there's at least one or two of them that are going to be worth playing.
Oh, 100%.
So yeah, again, we could probably split these by difficulty. And I'd probably go with like anything with his face on is probably going to be good. I don't know if we actually pulled anything out of Jin's kit.
We did pull a couple of things. I believe. I think they were mainly foundations that had his face on them. Okay, so we've got 3 threes.
Okay, so let's look at those threes and see if they're going to be worth playing first.
Nice. Got a couple. I'll sort these out properly in a second because we've got a couple to do. So we've got 2 splatter drops and an icy sod.
So splatter drops, what's the stats on that for me?
So splatter drop is a 1 high for 4 with enhanced. If your rival has 3 or more committed foundations, 3 or more card attacks in the card pool, your rival commits 1 foundation. So you play at the end of a string essentially.
And so in Jin, this is a 3 high 4 on a 3 diff, right?
Yeah.
This seems solid. Like I think
it's a 4 high 4 if you get an attack, I believe. Yeah. I'm going to assume we're not. Just look at it from that stats, and if you end up getting like the bonus speed, then great. But like just as a 3 high 4, it's got what's the block on it? 1 mid.
Yeah, it's got a solid block. Sometimes might get that stun at the end. I think unless we find other things to cut for it, I think they're on the table.
I think it goes in until we look at our foundations because I think we have got some damage pump foundations as well.
Yeah, but I think it's fine just as like a end of the string type thing.
So Ice/Sword is a similar one. It is a 1 mid for 4 with stun 1 and a 1 low block.
Oh, and that's it. It doesn't have any other enhancers.
No, it's just got explain a text for stun 1.
Okay. Okay, yeah, maybe.
It's very blockable, but it's still a 3/4/4 for free.
And it is a low block on an attack, so we might want to have a couple of low block attacks. That's fine.
Again, it's probably like the first one we cut, but if we can get some damage pump foundations, it's going to be very good.
It is a 3 diff, so very easy to slot on the end of a string.
Yeah.
So in terms of like the attacks, when we're looking through these, I guess you want to look for ones that are very specific to certain kits, right? Or keywords that maybe we're not necessarily playing, and we just sort of exclude those.
So the first one that comes to mind here then will be Spirit Uppercut, which is a 4 cost, 3 check, 4 low for 3, 2 high block, punch with the enhanced. This attack gets +1 damage for each card with the word Spirit in its name in your card pool, which we have 3.
They're basically the only ones, right? So it's just those, and then anything
3,
in the 5
4, 5. If we play Genkai Spirit Shotgun as well, so we have 5 attacks with the name Spirit in them.
Okay, I think we cut those uppercuts unless we come
Well, it's
back
just the
and
one.
desperately need them.
It's just the one.
Okay.
I think Yusuke's Spirit Wave, however, makes the cut. It is a 4-cost free check, 3 high for 5, 2 low block with Breaker 2.
Oh yeah, Breaker 2, that definitely goes in.
That immediately goes in because Breaker 2, and it's essentially a 5-5 for 4 with Jin.
Yeah.
Spirit Breaker, which doesn't have Breaker, is a 4-cost free check, 2 low for 4 with Throw. And it's a 2 mid block.
Okay. I mean, throws are going to be good, right? We generally going to want momentum. Throws are good. They just guarantee damage through. They're probably going in. Obviously, you don't necessarily need to give throws speed, but it's still a good thing.
Let's move on to a Kurobawa one that I'm interested to see what you think, because I would probably definitely also include this one. Finger Daggers is a 4-cost free check, 3 mid for 6 with a 2 high block with the enhanced. If this attack deals damage, draw 1 card.
Yeah, so it's a 5 for 6 on a 4 diff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you get lucky, it's a 6/6 that draws a card on damage, so they're kind of forced to block it.
Yeah.
Let's move on to Ogre Killer, a 4-cost, 4 mid for 3. I'm not going to say the checks anymore unless it's not a 3. 2 high block with stun 1 and enhance. Flip 1 foundation. Your rival commits 1 foundation and 1 asset.
That feels pretty middling. Like low damage. The assets are probably not going to come in. I mean, there are good assets in this set, but it's not going to be, I think, a huge deal. That's like on the if we need it pile.
Yeah, I think this goes in if we see Caper return or other things like that, we side it in. But a 3 damage attack is not what we're looking for, especially when we've already got 3 attacks that are already doing 4 that are cheaper to play.
Yeah. I don't think we need that one.
We have Beautiful Card Strike, a 4-cost, 4 high for 4 with a 2 mid block with EX2. That is
that's very much in the filler category. If we need the block zones and just some extra off zone stuff, that's fine.
Stick it over.
So that's like again.
I'll stick it here.
I'd rather play those than the others, but it's a momentum out, that sort of thing. But
Bat Strike is a 3 low for 4 cost, 1 low block with enhanced. If this attack deals damage, your rival loses X health. X equals the number of cards they've discarded this turn.
We're not making them do that.
No, we're not making them discard. It's a 1 low block, but we've already got that with Ice Sword Slash.
Yeah, we can can that one.
Okay, put that immediately. Can. Double Fists of the Mortal Flame, 4 cost, 3 high for 4, 3 high block, Echo, Fist enhanced, lose 2 health. Add the top card of your deck to your momentum. This attack loses Echo.
Easy include. If it's got the word Echo, it goes in.
Acrobatic Leap Kick. It is a 3 high for 4 on a 4 cost. If this attack deals damage, commit 1 rival foundation. Target committal.
Yeah.
And it's got stun 1 as well.
Solid. Yeah. Stun 1, so it's like, what is it, a 3 high for 4? So it's effectively
5/4. With Jin.
Yeah, so 6 effectively the stun, right? So
yeah. That means says you have to block this or I'm committing something else down. And then our last 4 is the Sword of the Darkness Flame, a 1 low block, 4 cost, 4 mid for 4. Enhance, lose 1 health. This attack gains +1 damage and stun 1. And if you have 10 or less health, draw 1 card and gain 2 health.
Yeah, solid.
It's
that goes
a 6/5 that basically says 6/5 stun 1 with, if I'm in a rough position, I get to get a little bit out of it.
Yeah.
So we're currently at 9 foundations? 8. 10. 10. What am I doing? 10.
Yeah. That's fine. Like, we we might end up cutting 1 or 2 of those. We'll see what we want in the 5 diff slot. Usually they're more exciting in there, right?
So let's start off with Shapeshifter Decoy.
Like are we playing the ultra rare? Like, probably.
I mean, I would play it in Jin. Yes, you don't get to do the I win the game, but it's a 5 cost, 5 mid, 5 with a 1 low block that says if you dealt damage to me last turn, I get 4 damage, and Jin makes it a 7/8 for 9 with stun 1.
Yeah, it goes in. It just has stats, right? So it's fine. It's not overly exciting in Jin, but it's just...
Coming at your opponent for a third or half of the health total in a single attack is always good.
Yeah.
Spirit Shift Decoy is a 5 cost, 1 mid block, 6 high for 4, with the only ability being powerful 3.
I don't know how we're doing for momentum outs, but that's going to be a good momentum out, a good poke.
We've got echoes, but I don't think we have other momentum outs.
And just having powerful attacks where you use our momentum to give that a shit ton of speed and finish the game with it seems like a reason one. So I think they go in for now.
And if anything, it's an 8 high poke, which is probably not getting blocked.
Yeah.
Armor of the Ape is a 5 cost, 4 mid, 5 with a +2 mid block. While this card is in your... add this card to your momentum face up. While it's in momentum, your rival's attack gets -1 damage as enhance. And enhance, this attack gets +1 speed, +1 damage for each of your momentum.
I think possibly going to be solid. Like, we might be able to generate a reasonable amount of momentum given our speed. So, yeah.
It's a cheeky little one-off. I could see that working.
Again, I think it's fine to be in that we'll play it pile, and then we can always trim stuff down if we feel like we need
to. Twin Rose Toss. This combos with attack, so that's good. It's a 5 cost, 4 high for 5 with a +1 high block, and the combo has your rival adds a top card of their deck to their card pool face down.
And that's all it does. It just
stuffs
them, and it's a 4 high 5.
4 high 5, so 6 high 5 with Jin.
Yeah, but on a 6 diff, effectively to carpool stuff them. I'm off it.
It's not on a 6 diff.
Yeah, if it wants to combo, it's 6 diff.
Oh, so you combo it in a 6 diff, but then you just give them -1 speed for the rest of the turn.
Yeah, I don't want to play it.
Fair enough. I'd be happy with it, sure. Spirit Charge Kick. It's a 0 low block. It's a 5 diff, a 4 high for 6. Combo, your next attack this turn gets +1 damage for each resource symbol it shares with your character. Not great. Enhance, your next attack gets -1 difficulty. EX3.
You say it had a combo on it?
No.
Okay, so it's got 2 enhances. One, it burns them for resource symbols.
No. It gives you, so your next attack you play this turn gets +1 damage for each resource symbol it shares with character. So if you play this, and then we play,
I mean,
Arm of the Ape, it gets +1. Yeah.
That goes in the maybe part, and it's like a case of, okay, we need to check what we've got in terms of what actually matches with Jin.
The 0 low is good, but again, it could be sideboarded in if we need the low blocks.
Well, it depends. Like, actually, before we move on, check that attack pile that we've got, and actually how many of them are sharing any sort of resource symbol with Jin.
Sure. Shares 1 symbol, no symbols, 1 symbol. No symbols, 1 symbol, 1 symbol, 1 symbol, 1 symbol, no symbols, no symbols, 1 symbol, 1 symbol, 1 symbol, 1 symbol. So majority of them share at least one symbol.
But it's still only passing on 1 damage, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, it definitely just goes into the maybe hole for me. Like it's
Shuffling.
not. There's enough that don't get anything, and enough that just, and the others are just getting 1 damage. It's not huge.
Exactly. So, Genkai's Spirit Shotgun, a 5 cost 3 mid for 5 with a +3 mid block. It if this attack shares 2 or more symbols with your starting character, which it does not, it gains throw. And enhance. Look at the top 2 cards of your deck. Put them back in any order. So you can secure your next checks or see if you're going to fail them. But apart from that, is just a 5 mid 5 engine.
Yeah. Nah, I think we can do better.
And then our last attack is Plant Grasp. It is a 5 cost 3 mid for 5. With if your rival has 1 or more cards in their card pool, this attack gets +2 damage, and it's a throw.
I mean, it just being a throw is probably fine, right? So, like, it guarantees the momentum. So I think that's fine to go in. Like, throws are good.
Yeah, I completely understand that, Dan, because it gives Dan's saying that the Spirit Charge kit gives -1 to your next and most likely +1 to your next, which is decent. But again, if we had a couple of like 2 costers and we don't know what we got in Foundations. So,
well, I mean, how many attacks have we got there, right?
5 5s, 7 4s, and 3 3s, so 15.
Yeah, so we probably want to be cutting one of those anyway. I don't know that that's better than necessarily better than any of the other ones we've got.
If we're cutting anything, I'd probably say one of the Spirit Breakers. Yes, it's a throw, but it's our most blockable throw, and
it doesn't matter. It chips in for damage and gets us all momentum for our big, powerful stuff.
True. Yeah, it does. The -1 difficulty is very good, but
yeah, I mean, like it's like, so for example, I think so. We've got 14 there, right?
15.
15. So we need to cut one. Like basically, is that? I like the amount of 5 diffs we've got to 4s and 3s. Like, how are we for block zones amongst all that stuff?
Let's have a look. So block zone wise, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mids. 1, 2, 3. Only 3 highs and 1, 2, 3, 4 lows. So we're
okay, so you want to cut a mid block if we're cutting anything.
Yeah, we've got 8 mid blocks.
Yeah. We could cut either one of the throws. I don't really want to cut those powerful ones as our outs. I like the armor. That seems good. Like we could cut one of those 3s and just play a single one of them.
If we were going to cut any of the 3s, in all honesty, I'd cut the low block 3.
Maybe.
It's a mid. It's the most easy to block. Yes, it has stun 1, but it's a 3 mid for 4.
Yeah, to be honest, that's probably the least impactful of them all. So I think we can probably cut that one, to be honest.
It feels really bad keeping an off zone, getting rid of an off zone and keeping a mid block, a mid attack.
Yeah. But, something like an 8-3-3 isn't the worst on our attack lineup, right?
So we have 3 assets.
Okay, so we definitely want to play the one on the right that I can't remember the name of, the good one.
Keep no return.
Yeah.
We've got Team Dr. Ichigaki, which is remove after a non-keyword ability is played on a non-character card, cancel it.
I don't know there's going to be necessarily enough that we want to play an asset for that. So
And
that's probably if we need to bring it in, I think.
yeah, Ichigaki is so very good because you just get choice cancel. But I'm letting
We've
Richard.
got cancel on face though, right?
We got but we got cancel on an attack where this can cancel Cape of No Return. This can cancel foundations, actions, anything that isn't a character ability.
Yeah, I'm just thinking from a skill perspective, are people going to have enhances they really necessarily need compared to sort of like, I think it's sort of one of those cards that's probably better in a constructed environment.
Oh yeah, it's 100% great in a constructive environment, and the fact it's got evil means that Mimic is going to be laughing all day with it.
Probably a maybe for me on that one. And then the other one, what does the other one do?
Psychic Spirit Glass is farm and move. Your rival reveals their hand. Choose one card revealed this way. Your rival cannot play copies of the chosen card for the rest of the turn.
Okay.
Probably not great in sealed because you're not hitting multiples.
No, you're not. I don't think so. Yeah, I'm not sold on that one. I mean, yeah, the Ichigaki one I think is definitely a maybe. So when building the foundation list, it's probably just a case of playing every single zero in that list and not worrying about the text.
Well, I mean, these just build themselves and committed.
Yeah.
So
Adam in chat says that it's basically because Brett's turned up his resolution, so it's just struggling a little.
Yeah, I've increased the resolution on the stream so the card's a bit clearer because it would have quite fuzzy on Friday. So when I move, it'll jump, but if I don't move, then it's a lot clearer. So I do apologize if it is very jumpy, but it's for clarity when it's like this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I think we just play all the zeros. Like, it doesn't really matter the text.
How many weapon attacks do we actually have? Because this could still be quite good.
It's a zero, we're playing it.
Weapon. Yeah, but but I'm just wondering if we kicked any weapons that we could now play. So yeah, the one we immediately kicked is a weapon. And two of the ones we kicked, and a lot of these three that we kicked are also weapons, which do utilize with our zero. Just something to think about.
That's fine. Like the text on it is like if it comes up, it's good. If not, it doesn't matter. It's a zero.
And then demonic teamwork is flip your ally attack gets +1 speed or +1 damage. We have a couple of allies.
Mm-hmm. So before looking at the ones, I would generally go 0 to then 3 to 2 and come back to the ones.
Okay.
Because they're usually ones we've got the least of, and we want to, and then like basically fill out the rest of our curve with our ones. Okay, so the 3 diff that added damage on things probably just automatically goes in.
So Icy Blade, your enhance. So your turn enhance. Check a 5. Your attack gets +1 damage. Flip after your rival plays a non-character ability that readies or commits a foundation. Cancel it.
Yeah, I think that's solid.
Icy Blade is definitely a solid pull. The one thing I would say to keep an eye on there then is for every attack we do, we will be milling 2 cards for Jin and Icy Blade.
Yeah, that's fine. We're just going to kill him.
We've got Power of the Serpent Yo-Yo. Your attack gets +1 speed, only playable if it shares 2 symbols with your character.
We know that we've basically got none of those, so that's just an instant cut.
Spirit Detective. No block zone. Remove 1 card from your discard pile with the word Spirit in its name after your rival plays an enhanced ability.
We just don't have enough of those.
We have like 3. Yeah.
Yeah.
A Sun's Love. Form. Commit. Draw 1 card. Your rival may add the top card of their deck to momentum. If they do, draw a card. Tenacious. Remove this attack loses safe.
So maybe. I mean, card draw is going to be hard to get. We don't really have any more.
So the one reason I would cut this for sealed is there 7 echo attacks in this set.
It's not only that, but there's a lot of common and uncommon momentum outs, right? So the sort of common, uncommon sort of blank moves with EX and powerful. Like giving a momentum is a real cost, but being able to be an 8-hander might be worth it. It's in the maybe pile for me.
And then we've got Invincible Body, which is a free cost 4 mid block. With first enhance, reduce this attack's damage to 0.
And that's it.
That's it. I'd put this in the maybe pile if we came across Bowie or these or like Elder to go or Younger to go that just do it. I'd go, yeah, boom, we stick this in because we need to be able to just reduce this stuff back to 0, especially against Bowie, who goes form. Yeah. The next one gets +X.
Yeah, it might be good enough just to say, this damage is 0, put some damage on it, sure, I'll take a couple of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, in the maybe pile for me. It's a 3, so... but it's probably good enough, to be honest.
That's a good point as well. We'll check it. Disaster's saying that... so did you want this in, or did you want this...
I think in for now, but it might end up getting cut.
No problem. Disaster's saying if we've got the Genkai one that gets us momentum because they've got momentum, it might just be an auto-include.
Yeah.
So
now what have we got in our 2s? I see one with Jin's face on it. That's probably just an auto-include.
Suki... I'll be fighting hard to get this guy in, don't worry, chat. Stumbling Warrior, Aid, another one Jin's face on it. So the ones with Jin's face on it are 2 cost, 5 checks, 2 high block, flip. After you play an attack, if it's the only attack in your card pool, it gets +3 damage.
Yeah, I'm in.
It's a decent flip.
It's damage pump, like. I'm in.
So the one that Disaster was talking about is Borrowed Energy. Enhanced flip. If your rival has 1 or more momentum, add the top card of your deck to your momentum.
Yep.
Enhanced discard momentum. This attack gets +X damage. X equals its block modifier. Now,
yeah, I'm in.
The top enhanced is a flip cost. The bottom enhanced is just discard momentum. So that's
it gives things powerful X, where X is a block modifier,
yes,
which can be good for momentum out or extra damage.
Our free costs do. We have a lot of 1 blocks, but we also have a lot of our main ones are 2s and 3s.
Yeah, just being able to just use it to give extra damage.
Yeah.
And like being able to use momentum to give damage to those throws is going to be good. So that just goes in for me.
Especially as the throws replace themselves, definitely.
Yeah.
Stumbling Warrior. Flip your stun attack gets +1 speed, +2 damage. We're running...
How much stun do we have?
1... 2... Only 2 stun attacks?
Okay, then yeah, it's probably not good enough.
Damn. 3 stun attacks if we include Sword of the Darkness Flame.
It's no, not enough.
Sorry, boys. Let's look at our other Genkai card. Commit. This attack gets -X speed. X equals the block modifier of the top card of your discard pile. I don't think we need it because of Jin already giving -2 speed to everything.
Yeah. Again, it's a low block from the looks of it, right? We might need the low block, so that goes in the maybe pile, I think.
Sure.
Like, it's still minus, commit for 2 or 3 speed, so it might be good enough.
So, Beneath the Armor, I believe, is going to be an auto-include, but we have 2 of them. It is a 2 cost, 3 low block with Enhance once per turn. Flip one foundation. This attack gets +2 or -2 damage.
Yeah, I'm in.
So Keiko support, I believe, is going to be out because it's kind of a Yusuke card. Enhance commit. The next card you try to play this turn that shares 2 or more symbols with your character.
Stop. We don't share symbols.
Gets -2 difficulty or -2 to its block mod.
Yeah, we don't have symbol sharing, so that's out.
Demon energy manipulation. After this foundation is destroyed, your next attack gets -1 difficulty. And enhance commit. If you have 6 or fewer foundations in your stage, this attack gets +3 damage.
Huh. The top one's kind of blank. The bottom one might be good for just bashing him early. Maybe pile.
Crowd's Darling. First form, discard 1 momentum. Your checks to play weapon attacks get +1 for the rest of the turn. Does nothing. We've got 3 weapon attacks. Enhance commit if you attack.
Have you only got 3 weapons? I know we had 3 stuns, but we've only got 3 weapons.
I think we cut one, so we've got even less. Punch, 1 weapon, 2 weapons.
Okay, yeah.
Commit, enhance commit. If your attack deals damage, add the top card of your deck to your momentum.
I don't want to be doing that on my 2 diff. No. If the top enhance is playable, sure, but it's not in this deck, so.
Well, that's a form, but yeah.
Yeah.
Toughest Punk in Junior High. Before you take damage from an attack, reduce the damage you would take by 3.
What's the cost on that? Is it a flip?
That is a flip, and it is a 2-cost foundation with a 3 block mod.
Yeah, I'm in. Like, just DRing by 3 is going to be good.
You pulled 2. You pulled 2 diffs. Our 2 diffs were really, really solid. Getting the momentum, getting our ones that let us get momentum is absolutely great. And yeah, we're going to get to the draw one in a second as well.
Yeah, I'm in for flip for -3 damage.
Yeah, Toughest Punk is going to be a standard staple. It is so good. Beautiful Suzuki, which is a 2 high block with it has a Suzuki enhance, which doesn't do anything for us. But first form, commit, discard 2 cards, draw 2 cards.
Yeah, I want blatant skill I can play every turn.
Looting for 2 at the start of our turn seems good. Elemental Advantage is a 3 high block with enhance your turn commit, freeze 1 rival, air, earth, or fire foundation. Into the.
I mean, there's probably going to be targets in every deck, right? But
it can go on the side because you like I said, there's always going to be those symbols, but it's whether it's worth having it in there over other cards because the picks might not matter.
Yeah.
Unsettling Aura is a 1 mid block that has enhanced commit. This attack gets -2 speed. If you have 6 or fewer foundations in your stage, this attack gets -3 speed instead.
Good speed height, right? It keeps you alive early a lot better. So I mean,
body memorization. Remove if 2 or more copies of this attack have been played this turn. Reduce the attack's damage to 0. It's a 4 check and it's a 2 cost.
I'm not in for that. I don't think people are gonna. They're not gonna have. But some people are gonna have randomly multiples of the same attack, but plan them in the same turn for our 2/4 to actually do a thing.
Yeah,
I'm off.
It's very, very rare. I think in standard this is going to be very, very interesting because it's just a better. It's parallel with it's different symbol broken psyche.
Yeah, I'm off it. Like, yes, it's good against Echo, and sure, there's a bunch of Echo attacks,
Yeah.
but unless again, it's one of those cards you can consider sideboarding in if they've got some sort of buttered Echo move that you need to deal with. But
Exactly. Immortal Shapeshifter. Response, check a 5. After one or more of your foundations is destroyed, gain a health. Enhance, destroy one foundation. This attack gets +1 damage.
yeah, I mean,
Now, do we put this in because of this?
no.
Where after this foundation is destroyed, your next attack gets -1 difficulty. You blow this up with this, and your next attack gets -1.
Yeah, but like Magical Christmas Land aside, like those cards need to do enough on their own. Like the left hand side one doesn't, the right hand side one arguably doesn't. But
Let's see if we've got any with Jin's face on it.
And that's usually a fairly like straightforward way of approaching it. Is like, you know, choose your character, look for cards with character's face on it to play those cards.
So let's start off with one that we're probably immediately cutting, which is No Restraint. Discard momentum, your weapon attack gets +3 speed.
Yeah, unless we particularly need the low block. No.
Resting Up, which is got some hilarious art on it. Commit, this attack gets -2 speed. If your character is committed, it gets -3 speed instead. Jin's ability negation is a commit cost.
Okay, yeah. Commit for -2, possibly -3. With a character that does defensively commit, I'm in.
Unmatched quickness. Enhance, if you have 10 or less health, this attack gets +1 or -1 speed. It's a free high.
Yeah, I think we're a bit low on high blocks, so I think it probably makes the cut. It's a 1, so the barrier for entry is a lot lower.
Yoko form, enhance, destroy. If there is an ally card in your card pool, ready one foundation that has not been ready this combat phase.
Yoko form?
Yeah.
I'm not. No. We ain't doing that. We're not. Yoko.
We only have the one ally attack.
And we're not Yoko, right?
No. Yoko form is the name of the card.
Oh, okay. So I thought you were talking about...
No, Yoko form is the name of the card. It's an enhance... destroy if there's an ally card in your card pool. Ready one foundation that's not been ready this turn. Yoko form is the name of the card.
Right, okay. Sure. But yeah, we only got one ally attack to then... Yeah, we're off it.
Acrobatic style, tenacious flip. After a rival foundation is committed due to your effect, ready this card.
Yep, like sometimes happen. We've got a couple of stun effects, and we need some ones that actually have text.
Final test. Form flip. If you have discarded a card this combat phase, draw a card. It's a free high block for 1.
I mean, we do have the Suzuki thing, right? So that might not be blank. So it probably makes the cut.
Plus, we don't know what our opponent's going to be running. If they force us to discard, we can then draw, which is always fun. Arrogant Fighter. It's a 2 low block with after this foundation is destroyed, seal 1 rival foundation. Enhance, mill 1. Just no. We're already milling 1 on every attack.
Yeah. I mean, again, it does work with our destroy a foundation thing, right? To get it to seal something.
It does, but then it just be a 1/5 blank that we hope we get the foundation that lets us destroy it.
Yeah, but sometimes a 1/5 blank is what we need. Okay. What's the block zone on it?
It's a low, too low.
Okay, we might need a low. Again, it's probably, if we need to cut, it's probably one of the first ones we cut, but like,
So, Master of 1,000 Faces, flip. If either player has discarded a card during this combat phase, this ranged attack gets +2 or -2 damage.
Okay. How are we doing on ranged?
Bad. 1.
Okay.
It's a 2 low.
Yeah. Probably gets cut. I don't think we're doing that thing. Yeah, sadly, where we had good 2s, our 1s are not great.
Shinobi Prodigy, flip. After your rival's attack deals no damage, the next attack played this turn gets -3 speed.
Yep. Because we can just block.
And then our last one is Display of Power. Commit if each player has 6 or more foundations in their stage. This attack gets +3 damage.
Yep. Gives damage. I'm in.
Okay.
So we had what, 14 attacks? So we want
14 attacks.
Foundation.
We've got 14 attacks and 1 asset.
So you want 25 foundations.
So we've got 5. Got 5 zeros. 6, 7, 8, 9 ones. 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 twos and 2 ones. So that's 5, 14, 24, 27. So we've got too many.
We need to make 2 cuts. And we might have wanted to play that other 3 diff, right? The form, draw 1. They get momentum, draw another one.
Yeah, where did I put that?
And like, we might want to play Team Dr. Ichigai, right? Like those are the other 2 cards sort of on the table.
Yeah, Sun's Love and Team Ichigaki.
Yeah. Like for me, those are the other 2 cards that are maybes. So the question is, in terms of these foundations, how are we doing for block zones? What do we need to cut from block zones here?
Okay.
Bear in mind, we had 383 on our.
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then it's a 3-3. So 8-3-3. Yes.
Yeah.
High, mid. Low, mid, high, low, high, low. So we're looking at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 highs, taking us to a grand total of 11.
Okay, into also
12 of asset, yeah, I was about to say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, taking us to 16 mids.
Okay.
And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, taking us to 12.
So what, we were 9, 6, so we were like 12, 16, 12, weren't we?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16.
So it's easy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm more thinking if it's 12, 16, 12, that should be 40.
Yeah. Wait, where have we done maths?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40. Yeah, no, we got exactly 40. Boom.
Perfect. Okay,
So the big question is these two.
Yeah.
This one has no block zone, so I think one of our mids would have to come out for it, and then...
Yeah, none of the zeros, and the question is it better than any of the twos? Or the one?
Yeah. I think borrowed energy is too good. We need borrowed energy in.
Yeah.
Especially if we bring it in because of Sun's Love, because they get momentum. Yeah, they get momentum off this, and then we get to flip it and get more momentum ourselves. Unsettling Aura is a 1 mid, which is very, very good. But commit for -2 speed if you have fewer than 6 foundations for -3 speed instead.
Yeah, I like that too good as an early game defensive piece. We like commit for -3.
And then there's the Invincible Body, which is a 4 mid block, 3 cost, first enhance, reduces attack to 0.
Yeah, that's the one that it comes in for, I think, if we want to... That's the swap. If we're going to do it, that's the thing that comes out for. And the question is, do you want the draw? Are we aggressive or are we more defensive, right? For me, I don't see much in the way that says draw cards on any of our foundations or attacks, right? So I feel like
we have Beautiful Suzuki, which is discard 2, draw 2.
Yeah. So we've got latent skill.
We've got Final Test, which is if you've discarded a card this combat phase, draw a card.
Yeah, which we're not likely to do. It was just because it's the one, right, with a high block.
And you've got the triggers with Beautiful Suzuki.
Yeah, and that's it, really. And I don't think we've got much in the way of draw on our attacks.
We have draw a card with the Kurabara Finger Daggers, but that is... And we've got, if we're at less than 10 health, we have draw a card.
Yeah. My gut says play it over the reset, and we can always then bring the reset in if we feel we need it.
What, Sun's Love or Ichigaki?
As in, we play the card draw main, and we play the reset in the sideboard.
Okay. Do we play Ichigaki in the side, or do we play Ichigaki in the main?
I'd always be tempted just to play 41 cards and put that in the main.
I'd say 41 cards is absolutely fine, given how much we're going to be going through as well.
Yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm playing the second set and trying it. Yeah, I think that's our pull, and I'd be very happy with this deck. Like, I think it's lacking a little bit in the card draw, but I'd like maybe a bit of a better spread in block zones on my attacks, but like you can't have everything in limited, right? So
no, our mids will keep us alive. We have got 27 health.
We're
playing the long game a little bit because we're trying to get some decent momentum. Because I think our main win condition here is going to be the shapeshifter decoy.
Yeah.
So we're trying to build up momentum, and then we're trying to shapeshift the decoy on a...
Yeah, we're just chipping them down with our throws and stuff.
Yeah.
We've got plenty of things to keep us alive, right? Jin should be able to keep himself alive.
We've got speed reduction. We have draw power. We basically had 2 cards that dealt with attacks. We've cut that down to 1. That just yeets one from the card pool and doesn't let them draw. I think this is a solid thing. And we've also got Beneath the Armor, which just lets us flip foundations that aren't doing anything in that game and get +2 or -2 damage. So
we've got damage up on our foundations, right? We've got, the brute strength.
But we also have damage reduction with Beneath the Armor, which is going to keep us alive as well.
Yeah, and we've got, plenty of, almost pseudo-blank foundations we just don't mind flipping, right?
Exactly.
So, yeah, I'm happy with this. Again, I'd be happy going into the tournament with this. I would have liked a bit more synergy with what Jin's got going on, but that's okay. He's generically good. And I don't think necessarily any of this works better with anyone else. like, part of me wonders whether it's better to go with Rinku, just because of the 7 hand size, but he just doesn't have the defensive power. He's not,
Yeah, this is if he gave minus
speed.
If he gave minus speed as well, that'd be really cool.
Yeah, he gives offensive speed. He doesn't have defense. We've got plenty of defense in our foundations, right?
If we had more stun as well, then being able to just keep getting momentum because we
actually that's true. We just don't have any stun on our attacks, do we? Not really. Okay, yeah, I'm off Jin then. Rinku, sorry. And I don't think this...
If we had more draw, Genkai would be quite good because we can discard a card to give our throws additional damage, but essentially we're creating a 2-for-1 situation.
Yeah, I mean, it means we need to hit to get the attack off the top, and we don't have Genkai kit to work with her, so she's off.
Elder Toguro is another 7-hander that lets us play stuff from our bin, which is very, very good. But I don't... we can swap the speed and damage of our attacks as well. We have a lot of high damage attacks, but that have low speed. But
yeah, like you know, I think Elder Toguro could work here.
Elder Toguro with like beneath the armor or unsettling aura, so we can just reduce the speed down. We switch the speed and damage, and then use beneath the armor to reduce it even further. But we have to destroy foundations for it, which means we have to change our build to a lot of the foundations that we cut because they require destruction.
Yeah. Like I think you could tweak this slightly, and it'd fit more into Elder Toguro. But I think with what we've got, Jin is our best.
I don't think Yusuke or Kurobawa are doing anything here.
I don't even know what Kurobawa does. To me, he just looks stupid, and I don't really want to read the card.
So Kurobawa has 3 abilities. A response that after your non-throw attack deals damage, build 1 foundation from your discard pile that shares at least 2 symbols with your character. Which we don't have that many that have Earth, Fire, or Good, like as multiples.
Yeah.
Just looking at what we've got here, we've got. Wow, we are surprising. Yeah, we got none in what we've actually picked that share 2 symbols.
Then that's just.
Oh, so we got what? We got 1. We got his. Good enough.
Yeah.
Which that's not great. He has commit 1 foundation. This attack gets -1 damage. This enhance can be played any number of times.
No, if that top enhance is off or response, whatever it was, if that doesn't work, then
and then as a 5-hander, you kind of need to be able to build in. And then his last enhance is if you have 15 or less health, your attack gets +3 damage.
Yeah, no.
So again, great for throws. But if we've got Genkai, we're doing Genkai throws.
Jin sort of bailed us out with this pool, to be honest. Like, I think it's a really solid pool that I'd be happy playing with, but like in terms of having the character at the top of it, Jin sort of bailed us out here.
I think if we didn't have Jin, we just switch to Elder Toguro, and we start looking for more evenly statted attacks.
I think we just tweak it a bit. We probably play mostly the same attacks, mostly the same deck. We maybe make a couple of tweaks and play it under Elder Toguro. But I think Jin was the clear and obvious choice here. So that was our sealed pool build with, like I said, the last 6 packs of the Dark Tournament box that was kind of given to us by UBS Games. So thanks so much, guys, for that. Thanks everyone in chat for watching along with that. Obviously, if you're watching this video on YouTube, thank you very much for watching. Do all the algorithm things, like, comment, subscribe, all that stuff, and come check us out on Twitch next time. Thanks everyone for watching.